Hello, my dear friends, welcome you all. I hope you and your family are good and doing well at your home in this situation. Believe me, guys, we all are in a very critical situation this time. So I request you all to stay at home, don't roam outside here and there, and try to invest your some time to learn new things. Whatever you wish you do, but stay inside. We all will overcome this situation quickly, that's for sure. So nowadays, we all are urgently looking for getting vaccinated, right? But there is also crisis for vaccines in India. We all used to check our CoWin app daily, right? And if there are any vacancies, any slots available for the vaccine, but most of the time we came back hopeless. And one of my friends suggested me to write some script that can help me to get updates about the available slots for vaccination with a single click. So I assume, guys, you all know about CoWin application. That is the government site where actually you have to basically register your details and take appointment to your nearest vaccination center for COVID vaccine. Okay, let's open that application, that website first. That is, cowin.gov.in. Open this one. My network is a little bit slow, that may raise an issue. Okay, so this is our website. This is the government website where basically you have to search by the pin code or search by the district, and let's search by the pin code here. So this is my pin code, and here you have to basically select under which age range you are 18 plus or you are 45 and above. So based on your selections, the results are shown on this screen, and almost there are no slots available currently for 45 above also. If I select 18 plus, for sure there are no slots available. Yeah, so to check this status, to check the slots again and again, we have to basically open this site and select these all things. We need to filter out these things and click on search button. Then we get to see the results. Okay, in yeah. So my one of my friends suggested me to make such a script that can help me to show all the details, all the data from this website into my terminal, or you can make it as a notifier application. You can consider it as a notifier application that can send you notification, or that can send you message alert to your mail ID through this application about all the slots available for your area based on your pin code or not. So here is basically my Python script for that. In a while we are going to look into that. We will try to understand the basic concepts of writing this script. It will be it's very easy. I guess you will get the basic ideas of this thing. So let's go to the code, open the code. I have already written this code for the time being. Okay, fine. Okay, so let me show you the result first. Okay, so run this file, that is python cowin.py. It started searching, and yeah, it gave me some results. So yeah, it's working for fine. So let's try to understand the code. Okay, so as we all know that to work with some complex applications, you always need to use some external libraries. So here we have imported some libraries like requests. This is not inbuilt Python library. You have to install this request. You can install this using pip install requests. You can write this command in this terminal also, or you can directly go to your command prompt and write the same thing over here. Okay, that's no issue. So after hit enter, your requests library will be installed in your system. I have already installed in my system, that's why it's saying requirement already satisfied. Okay, so you will do these things on your own. I have imported JSON file, I have imported date time, and import time. Okay, fine. Now as you have seen that to get data, to have a look on the slots available, you have to give basically two input parameters, that are your pin code and your age. You are 18 plus or you are 45 plus. Okay, so for that, in my code also I have set my variables. One is age as 50 and another one is pin codes, that is 7510224. This is basically the pin code for Bhubaneswar Patia. This is my college address. So I have set that pin code here. Remember one thing, if you want to get centers available, if you want to get available centers for different areas at a single time, you can add your pin code here with a single comma. So you just put a comma and write your areal pin code number. That's all. So this is a basically list that contains more than one pin code. It can contain one pin code. That's perfectly fine, because I only want to know the vaccination centers in my area only. So that's why I am using only my areal code. You can use multiple codes. That's as per your requirement. So basically, pin codes is a list containing pin codes. Okay, this is simple as a flag. Okay, and now there is another variable, that is num days. This is basically number of days you want to see the records of. Like here I set num days as 2. That means I want to see the data, the slots available in my area for next 2 days. If you set here as 3, you will see the data available for next 3 days. So that's up to you. You can set any number here. Okay, now what does this datetime.today do? It will basically give you the live time, the current time, and the current time, the time when I'm making this video is 3:58. So it's the current time. And what is the date list? Date list is basically a list that stores 2 dates. One is today's date and another one is tomorrow's date. Basically we want to get data for next 2 days. That's why here I have written this line, that is for x in range num days. Basically that means for x in range 0, 2. Okay, so it will iterate for 0 and then for 1, and it will store 2 dates, the today's date and the tomorrow's date, in this date list. After that, we are only interested in date, month and year. Basically that is the date format, So for that, we are taking each item in date list and converting them in DD, MM and YY format, okay, and store them in date_str. While 1, that means while true. Basically this is the infinity loop, and here I have defined a counter. Then I print some statement to understand, yes, that my application, my program has started. Okay, now we have to search based on our pin codes and based on our date, right? So therefore that we are iterating over the pin codes list. Our list name is pin codes, right? So we are iterating over pin codes. Then we are iterating over our date_str. But basically this list contains 2 dates, okay, and we are printing the date, we are printing the pin code, and then the most important thing is defining the URL. If you see the website, there is a tab that is Open APIs. You click on that and you will be gone through a different page where many different APIs are available for different services. Okay, so we have to make use of this API to make this program work. So don't worry, I will give this URL in the description box below. Please have a look. And in this link we are given 2 parameters already, that is our pin code and another one is date. And here you can see we are using this dot format pin code and input date. Fine. And this is the headers. Again, don't worry, I will give this give this one in my description. Have a look on this. And the next task is to get data from that. URL. So for that, we have already imported requests in our code, and to get data to request the URL, there is a method that is .get, and we are passing our URL and our headers. Okay, if we got any response, that is response.ok, now we are going to store those responses in a JSON file, in a JSON format. That's why we have already imported the JSON library here. And we are storing that JSON file in a variable called resp_JSON. Okay. Now, if you see the JSON file closely in your system, I suggest you in your system, please try to print this resp_JSON, because it will give you the looks of the JSON file. You know, when you will see this, you will see basically JSON is a dictionary where there are many key value pairs available in that dictionary. Okay, so one of those keys are centers, and centers have different values, different names basically. Okay, so if there are any centers, so for that center, and there are a key called sessions. So for each and every session, we are going to check the minimum age limit. These all are, here one is available capacity, and another one is mean age limit. These all are the keys that are present in this JSON file. Okay, you please have a look on that JSON file first. So if the age limit is less than or equals to the age that we have set in our code, and the available capacity, that means how many doses, how many vaccines are available in that particular center, is greater than 0, then only print those data. Print the pin code first, then I'm printing the date, right, in on which date the vaccines are available, then print the center name, the block name. Again, I'm saying these all are the key available in that JSON file. Please have a look on this. And next, I'm printing the available capacity. Okay, just calling the keys, and thus we can get the value of this particular key. Okay, and again, if you have a look on the vaccine key available in that JSON file, you will see that this the value for this key is either Covaxin or Covishield. That means basically the vaccine type, you know. So if that vaccine is not null, then print that vaccine type. Okay, and increase the number of counter, and then b equals to 25 and a equals to 25. Basically these are not much important. Instead of writing this, you can simply write pass. Okay, so that makes no sense. This is for just use the else, else concept. And here, if our program failed to respond, to request the site, to make a request to this URL, then it should print no response. Okay, and now if count equals to 0, that means, when you get any data from that website for the given input, here your counter value increases. But in case if you don't get any data, then your counter value should be 0. Basically, here you already defined the counter value 0. Here you already defined the counter value 0. If you get data, then only the counter value will increase, otherwise not. So if the counter value equals to 0, that means you didn't get any data. So you will print currently no slots are available, check later, and else you will say okay, searching is finished. So that's easy, right? So what you have to do is, you have to just basically mention the pin code in the code and set your age. If you are looking for your vaccine, then obviously set your age. Okay, so let's try to understand the output now. Run this file and make sure that your system is connected to internet. Basically, without internet connection, you cannot fetch any website's live data. That's very common thing. So let's have a look on the output. So here basically I have searched for Bhubaneswar party allocation, and all the details are being shown on my screen, on my terminal, right? So available on 22nd May, and this is the center name, this is the block name, price is absolutely free, how many vaccines are available there, 251, and what is that is Covaxin. So I get to see all the results date by date. Here you see this data is for 23rd of May. Now if you want to check the the truthfulness of this data, so let's go to the website and let's check. So I want to search for 7511024 and I want to search for 45 plus people. Okay, and you see, yeah, you see Patia UC8C for 22nd May, then Sikharchandi UP8C for today only. So when you see your output, you will see that the results are absolutely correct. The results are absolutely correct. You are actually fetching the live data from that site, okay, without opening that site with a single click. That's the beauty. So now if I want to look for my area, that's pin code is 722101, that's for Bankura, and if I try to look for my vaccination centers available, so let's put my age and rerun the program. Okay, searching, yeah. Okay, so currently no slots are available. So first, see, it searched for 22nd, it got nothing. There are no slots available for 22nd of May. Then it comes to 23rd of May and it got nothing again. There are no slots for 23rd also. So let's now try with our website 722101 for 18 plus and search. Yeah, you can see that there are no slots available for 18 plus. Even there are no slots available for 45 plus also. All are booked. So yes, our program is working fine, and one thing I want to mention that you can play with this code as per your requirement. Suppose you wanna get notification, so implement the plier library, that is that you have to install using pip install command, pip install plier, something like that. So using that library and using notification.notify method, you can basically get the live notification when you opens your laptop. For the first time on the day, your notification will come from this side. Okay, that is basically the system notification, how the system notification works. And yeah, you can run this application on your background, on your system background. Then you don't need to open the the code editor and again that run this program. You can run this program in your system background, and one thing is you can make it as executable file also. You can convert that .py file to executable file. I have already made a video on that, how to make .py to .exe. If you didn't see that, please go and have a look on this video. I hope that will help you to make it in such a way. Okay, so again guys, don't go outside, please stay at home, stay safe and wear a mask, and we will fight together to overcome this situation. So thank you for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.